Hey Homo sapiens and Marbites, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back any new watchers or subscribers. Today I'm going to be, I'm not doing a tutorial, I'm just going to be playing around with makeup. So today I do kind of want to do something very artistic. I've got some visions in my head and I've been on Google just because what I had in my head, I wanted to see if it was around. Yes, it's around, so I am going to try and create some of that onto my face today. I have two different kind of styles that I want to do. So on my right side I'm going to do one style, and then on my left side I'm going to do another style, and in the middle I'm going to try and merge the whole look together so it looks like a one cohesive look. My skin is already kind of moisturized, prepped and primed. What else can I say? I'm actually kind of really liking my skin right now. I have been taking some vitamins and I've been taking cod liver oil just because I've noticed that I've got really bad under eye bags. Not dark circles, under eye bags. And I feel like the cod liver oil has helped them just a little bit in the last few weeks that I've been using it, like 2 weeks now. And I know it's been like maybe 2 weeks since I did the video, but whatever. But I think for now I'm going to put on some concealer underneath my eyes because the look that I'm doing is going to involve lots of colour and I don't want to have lots of foundation and concealer on my face. So I'm just going to conceal specific parts on my face first, and then I will move on to creating the look because I'm going to need, what am I going to need today? What I want to have is some Prosade, and I want some shapes on my face, so I'm going to be sticking those on later on. But I feel like I'm rambling. Without further ado. So as you can see, I've got my concealer in my inner corner and outer corner and not in the middle. And I'm going to be using a dry sponge today, and yeah, I need to clean this because I haven't cleaned it since yesterday. I'm just going to blend that in now. It has been sitting in for just a little bit, like a minute or so, just to make sure that I've got enough coverage but not too much product underneath my eyes. And I'm doing my concealer first, and well, not doing my concealer first. I put concealer on just because I do want the look to look pretty, but I don't want to necessarily have like an over big baggy situation. I'm just going in with some translucent powder, and in today's video I am actually going to be using lots of colour, hopefully, and I'm trying not to have too much foundation and concealer on because I don't want those colours to mix into it too much. And I think that's my base for now. Now I do have some sequins here which I'm going to stick onto my face, and I'm going to be using Prosade, but I'm going to do that off camera because it's just going to take way too much time to do. So we'll be back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So I've got my sequins on, but I really want to listen to some music just to be inspired a little bit. So therefore I think I'm just going to do a voiceover on what I'm doing and why I'm doing it, clearly. Just because if I put the music on now, then obviously I'm going to get flagged up on YouTube. I'm going to be listening to Hot Pink by Doja Cat. So if you're watching, just know what I'm listening to whilst I'm doing my makeup, okay? So using the gold from a grease paint flash palette, I am going to go underneath my eye, starting from the inner corner and go all the way to my temple. And I am using a face painting brush, and I'm just going to blend that down my nose and across. And then I'm going to get my toothbrush and I'm just going to feather out those edges. I will fix this up later, but for now this is what I need, just my staple. And now I'm going in with the blue, light blue, turquoisey blue underneath my eye where I left the space, and I'm just going to flick that up
towards my hairline and temple. I am going to thicken up that line because I wasn't too happy that it was too small. I felt like the color kind of got lost, so I'm just going to create a bigger motion underneath my eye where you can see I clearly have a big bag. Yeah. So when you're using grease paints, it's really important that you set them afterwards you've placed them on, like each and every color, just because you don't want them to move around, because once they get warm and they start slipping and sliding, game over. So going in with a yellow, I'm going on my eyelid, and I'm going to obviously follow my eyelid and curve that the same way where that blue is, but I'm going to give it a more of a flicked, a more crescent-like motion. And yes, I'm going to stop right there and just feather it out a little bit. I'm not going to use the toothbrush on this bit, I don't think, but I'm going to now set it again with some translucent powder. Then I'm going in with a navy blue, and I'm going to create some wing-like motions with this. And then I am going to be using a different color later. I'm going to be using red, as you saw at the beginning, but I'm just making sure that this is all nicely kind of set and in place. And my vision for this look was just to be very artistic and not to be too careful with what I was doing. I mean, as long as the main motion of the brush is on my face, that's what I'm happy about, because I wanted to give it that kind of, you know, abstracted art look on my face. Now using a sponge, I'm just going to follow my cheekbone with a dark blue, and then I'm going to go on top of my eyebrow just to, you know, I'm just creating art on my face, and then I'm going to do my jawline and just underneath my chin. And then once I'm happy with that, I'm going to go in with a fuchsia color with a clean sponge, because I don't want the colors to blend in together too much, but if they do, then that's okay. So yeah, and obviously when I take off these sequins, you're going to see my bare skin underneath. But for now, I'm just placing the fuchsia color in bits where I feel like it complements the blue. I'm not thinking too much about it. I mean, when I did a sketch, it was quite intricate, but you know, when you're doing makeup, sometimes you just need to go with the flow. So now I'm going with some white, and the white that I'm doing now, I'm going to kind of make it look as if like I was doing some brush strokes, and like I use different types of brushes. So I'm just placing the base before I go on to creating more detail onto the white. Set that all in place. Powder, powder, powder. Now going in with a pink on the other side, and I'm just creating a line, and then I'm going to go in with white, and I'm going to make this one look like it's a paintbrush mark that you know, the paintbrushes that you use to paint your walls. Basically, that's how I kind of want it to look, and it looks on point. So using the Vivacious palette, I'm using some glitter. No, I'm not using glitter yet. I'm using the black shade just to create a wing on my eye, because I am going to be wearing lashes. However, I'm not, as you can see, I am not being careful whatsoever, just because I want this to look as if it's a painting. I keep referring to paintings because this is what my look is. I want it to be a painting. Everything will be perfect once I've finished. Once I've done that, I'm now putting some glitter underneath my eye from the Vivacious palette by Jolie Beauty, and I felt like the turquoise blue underneath my eye needed some sparkle. It needed something, it was just missing something. Then I'm going into a shimmery kind of red just to go over my red stripes, because I felt like they were missing something. I felt like they were a bit too matte. And then I'm going to go in with a nice shimmery purple to do my inner corner on the other side, as you can see.
So guys, I'm actually really feeling this look so far. I am going to do some breast strokes. No, I'm not going to do any breast strokes. I am going to do some brush strokes. However, I'm feeling like the red now is kind of clashing with everything else. However, this is meant to be like an artistic piece on my face, so therefore I feel like it can work, but it might need some work up here afterwards. But I'm going to take off my sequins and hopefully my vision comes. So let's take the first one off. One. Okay. Some seepage, but that's okay. One and Benny, two and Benny, bing and a ball. Really weird. So I'm gonna create some brush strokes with some white grease paint, and then I'm going to. What am I going to do after I do that? I'll let you know.
So just creating some brush strokes with this brush first, and then I am going to go in with a toothbrush just to blend in the beginnings of them more into the more bigger space of the white, as you can see here. And no, I am not going in heavy-handedly. I'm going in very lightly because obviously I don't want to exfoliate my face at the same time. Then I'm going to place black spots into all of those little circles that you can see on my face, and then I'm just going to create like loads of different circles everywhere.
Honey, baby.
Yeah.
So Homo sapiens and Marbites, this is the final look, as you can see, and I am really happy with it, and I really am digging this jacket that I'm wearing too. This jacket is from Boohoo Man, and I don't remember how much it cost, but yeah, I got it on sale, and I feel like I created a look that went well with the jacket, or the jacket goes well with the look, and I'm really pleased with it. I really do like what I did in terms of brush strokey kind of makeup, abstract makeup look, and yeah, I'm just looking at myself in the mirror because I am actually really digging my eyes and my nose right now, and I will see you soon in the next video. And don't forget to comment, like and subscribe to this channel. So Homo sapiens and Marbites, this is the final look, as you So Homo sapiens and Marbites, this is the final look, as you can see, and I am completely burping again.